My name is Catherine Borland. My documentary project on something that wouldn't be more commonly referred to as a documentary subject, but I'm hoping that maybe it could be more effective later in life. So the project that I did was a compilation of two different classes. So I was in this documentary music class, and I was also in a communications class. For the communications class, we had to conduct research on a topic that related to education, politics, or whatever else. I didn't do it, obviously. But I did education. And then, of course, for this class, we had to make a documentary on something. So that's a lot of film. So I had to make 2 movies. And I wanted to make one. I wanted to combine my interests in a way that it would be most beneficial for my time. So I spent a lot of time this semester really thinking about how I could combine these 2 interests. I was talking to my mom one day on the phone when I was trying to figure out what movie I wanted to do, or like how I really wanted to go through with this, and she was talking to me about how people don't know. People aren't very well educated in regards to music. Sometimes maybe they would just need a story. Maybe knowing the story behind something would make it more apt for them to want to participate. And so with this thought in my head, I really ruminated on how I could maybe get the arts out to more people, because it really makes me sad that a lot of my friends in different colleges don't know when my performances are, and don't know what I'm doing, and don't really care enough to know. But this is one of the best music schools in the country, so why would you not want to? So I took this idea and I was thinking over it, and I came up with the conclusion that I was going to make video documentaries that advertised the production in question. So I did a test run. I did a test run on a dance group, which here is their video.
About anyone, it could be anyone. You're just doing your own thing, and someone comes out of the blue. They're like, alright, what you saying? Yeah, can I take your digits? And you're like, no, not in a million years. You're nasty, please leave me alone. Got to the pub on a last night out, man at the bar, cause it was.
With Impact, there's always something different and something new, and I think that's what we're trying for. We want to push the boundaries and see where we can go from there. You can never see the same thing twice, and we want to show people things that they haven't seen before. Impact is really an opportunity for girls to keep doing what they love. They get to choreograph their own pieces, and they get to keep dancing, but they can pursue something else. We have dancers with a variety of majors, and they all still love everything that they do in dance. You know, I've just really connected with dance, and when you're on stage, you can take on a completely different persona and be whoever you want. There aren't any boundaries.
We have good music, good moves, pretty faces.
Oh, here we go. It's a routine check that she already knows. She's thinking.
Yeah, it's telling something for everyone, because a lot of people like think contemporary is like LA and boring, but it's not. Like, it's a lot of personality, but yeah, your heart and soul into it, and it's fun to watch. A lot of people have good personalities. Yeah.
Come out. You can't walk away. I'm really sorry, but not this time.
So we wanted to keep it up in college, because none of us are dance majors, but we all still love to dance, and so this was a great way to keep on going.
And now it's really important actually dancing, which is great because the people, I love these guys.
Yeah, and it's been really cool as freshmen to meet a lot of the older girls, because I feel like that's a great way to get advice on dance and college. So.
They've got life
experience.
We love it and you'll love it too. Come to our show!
If you're considering coming, you definitely should. I don't think you'll be disappointed by what we have to offer. We have so many different styles incorporated, there's really something for everyone. The girls in Impact have put so much hard work into this show, and we really would love for people to see what we've working so hard on. The show is March 15th and 16th at 7 p.m. in the Mendelssohn Theater in the Michigan League. Tickets are on sale through milhaud or at the door, and we really hope to see you there.
It was just really surprisingly easy to make. It was very easy to make. It took me a couple of sittings with the girls, just talking to them about the process of making the show and how and what they wanted people to know about this performance and why it was important to them. We had over 500 people view the video, and I sent out a preliminary survey, and I got quite a few responses, and I would say it was about 100% of people really enjoyed the video. And I don't know if it was because these girls just showed it to their friends, but 500 is a lot of people, and so I'm going to take that as a good idea of what the community thought about the first video. And I was talking to people who were involved with the Darius Milhaud project. They were very interested in what I had to say, and I made this video, which took me quite a few hours, the second one, because I had multiple interviews to do, and it was such a very large project that it really deserved to have a lot of time spent on it. So here's the next video. It's not the finished product of the video that I sent out, but take a look at it.
Well, the way this entire milhaud project began was that I received a large package one day. It arrived here at my studio, and it had a note. It was from the publisher, and it had a note which read, "This is being sent to you at the request of William Bolcom." So I opened the package and was amazed at the size of the scores inside. They were about, they're twice the size of what is here. These are reductions of the scores. They stand about 3.5 feet off the ground, from the ground. There are 3 volumes. So that was my initial view of the piece, just the size of it. Then it turned out those were not the 3 pieces that make up the trilogy. They were just the 3 acts of Les Eumenides, the third part of the trilogy. So the magnitude of this already seemed immense to me. And then Bill Bolcom came by shortly afterwards to tell me why he had them sent and what they were.
There are 3 plays, Agamemnon, the Choephori, and the Eumenides. Eastler, who's conducting it, thinks it's kind of like an opera. In a way, it is an opera. It has been staged. But it is somewhere between oratorio and opera and so on. I don't know. It's the same kind of unclassifiable, I suppose, as my Songs of Innocence, which was done here 9 years ago from April. So it was 9 years to the day. They're going to be doing my old teacher's wonderful Oresteia. So I'm absolutely delighted about the whole thing. I think the reason it all happened was that we needed something of sufficient magnitude to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Hill Auditorium. It's the first Western Hemisphere performance, as far as we know, of the whole Oresteia.
Aeschylus Oresteia, which is the trilogy on which the whole great Milhaud opera is based. Claudel's translation becomes the libretto for it, is one of the great cultural achievements in words in the West. 2 major problems in civilization. 1, the culture of revenge. Essay as well in the fury of a woman at the threat and indeed at the killing of her offspring that for the female. And the huge angers, virtually madness, of men lusting for war.
The orchestra has 145 or 150 people playing, sometimes very unusual instruments actually, and a huge percussion section of 17 people in all. And the choirs will have 310 total, and there are 9 soloists singing 11 or 12 roles. So we're going to have a lot of people on the stage and who have been devoted and who are bringing and work and determination and dedication to this extraordinary premiere for outside of Europe.
A modern, very avant-garde for its time, rendering of something of the same atmosphere of music and dance. We don't have dance, but it would be very good if there had been dance. I think what I love about it and what knocked me out was the way he got the intensity, the savagery of it, in the music.
I think it's a fascinating piece, it's a dramatic piece, it's going to be tremendously exciting, and I hope an extraordinary evening of theater, even though we're not students.
I was talking to my professor and she wanted me to conduct actual research on it. So I started a research project that I'm currently going through right now, and I'm not finished with it as I speak. So this project and this entire process has really become something that's sticking with me outside of the class. The research that I'm doing will be so once I made that video, the University of Michigan put it on the UMS page. Many more people saw it, and I haven't done any research on it yet because I had to go through the IRB review board. So I had to make sure that I'm not a crazy person testing crazy things on human subjects. But this project has really become, has really turned into something that I'm going to be taking with me for many years, I would say. This is a very important topic. I am very interested in it, and I think that any performer that's not is really kidding themselves. Because audience members are what pay your bills. They are fire for our passion. And without them and without this attendance, then what are we doing? We're not... How can you perform without other people seeing you? So I think that the work that this class and this project has really set out for me to do are very important things, and I'm really grateful that I had the opportunity to think about this kind of stuff during my time here, so that maybe I can make a difference one day for my children who want to be performers, and they would have the same benefits that I do, getting to walk into a sold-out show at the Mendelssohn Theater. So this project really turned into a story for me. It was a story about making documentary advertisements to get more people to want to be a part of these spectacular events. But for me, it's become a little bit more than that, seeing as I have so many more doors open to me for the skills that I've acquired and for my new interests. And they're not even new interests, they're just interests that I've finally been able to act upon. So I really learned a lot from this class, and I really hope to see where all of this information takes me. And I will be happy to fill anyone in on the research that wants to know. I'll put up another video. Talking about what we discovered and how we're going to change it. So for now, that's all I have to say. But know that this story is not finished.